TIFU by telling my whole family that I was gonna go jack off. Obligatory. This happened a bit over 9 years ago. And #X200B. To give some background, let's travel back to fall of 2011. Enter 13Y, oh me. As the firstborn of 2 Christian, old school parents, I was pretty sheltered as a kid. Almost never allowed to play violent video games or watch even PG-13 rated movies. TV shows like The Simpsons and Family Guy were off limits. 2. Time spent with friends outside of school was pretty limited, and I wasn't allowed to hang out with kids whom my parents saw as bad influences. I didn't have a ton of access to the internet either till I was 14 going on 15. So yeah, I was pretty sheltered, and by the time I was 13, kids all around me were speaking a language I barely understood. Sex and dirty jokes. Yep, I was that kid in middle school that never caught any of the dirty jokes other kids tried telling him. So not only did this occasionally lead to some kids teasing me for my lack of knowledge, but it also led to me sometimes picking up new words or phrases and using them without fully knowing what they mean. Usually because I thought it sounded funny. Or I just wanted a new word. I don't know. So that sometimes led to someone like a friend or one of my parents getting onto me for using a bad word that I didn't know was a bad word, nor the meaning of it. While that happened a few times, this one was by far the most embarrassing. And #X200B. So, there was a boy in my class in early 8th grade that would joke about jizzing in the bathroom. Of course, the other kids would laugh or express disgust. I thought it was somewhat funny. But I didn't know what jizz really meant. I thought it was pee. I thought jizzing meant peeing. I ended up using that word a few times around my friends. And they laughed, so I thought it was just a funnier way to say pee. Fast forward to around early November of 2011. We're having a family get-together at our house. My parents, sisters, grandparents, aunt and uncle, and a couple family friends were all in attendance. We're all about to eat our food, when I spring up from my chair to head to the bathroom real quick. My dad notices, says, "We're about to eat. Where are you going, KB24? I turned around, smile, and in probably the most excited way possible, tell him, "I'm gonna go jizz." And #X200B. The room goes silent, and now everyone, the grandparents, the aunts and uncles, and friends alike are all staring at me. Most of them remain silent. Until my mom says something along the lines of, "That's disgusting. Why the hell would you tell everyone that?" Me, being the confused, innocent, and socially awkward fucker I was, had no idea why mom was mad and everyone looked so shocked. I ended up using the bathroom as I intended to. And when I was done, my dad got up from the table and took me into the other room. At first he seemed angry and asked me why I would tell the whole family that I was gonna do something like that. And I simply just got more confused and ended up telling him that I meant I was gonna go pee. Basically, my dad had to explain to me what jizz actually meant. I also didn't even know what masturbate meant either. Yes, I was that clueless. Dad was less mad after he knew I misunderstood the word. But we still ended up having a very awkward conversation, along with me becoming super embarrassed upon realizing that basically I told the whole family I was gonna go play with myself. Well, after we get back to the dinner table, my dad takes it upon himself to explain what happened, and the entire family proceeded to laugh. Oh dear God, I wanted to disappear. It may have been a long time ago, but I am sure this is my story that will bite me at some point at another family gathering. TLDR. For a time when I was 13 I thought jizz meant pee. So when I got up from a big family dinner to go to the bathroom, Dad asked me where I was going and I straight up said, "I'm gonna go jizz." In front of the whole family. Mom got mad. Everyone else seemed shocked. I had no idea why until Dad took me aside and had to explain to me what jizz actually meant. And #X200B. And #X200B. Edit. Wow. I did not expect this story to blow up like this. Thanks guys. Some of your comments gave me a good laugh as well. And honestly, for the record, I don't consider my parents to have been bad parents. I love them dearly and I was also their firstborn. They were younger than I am now when I came along. So you could say I was the guinea pig. I like to think about it like this. At least I got to stay a kid for a bit longer than many others. and wasn't forced to grow up early. I am sure that part of the reason they sheltered me was because, from what I know, they were in the forced to grow up early gang and didn't want the same to happen to me. Like and subscribe for more.